Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be diving into the most brutal, short-lived and downright tragic chapters in Warhammer 40k history. The Thunderwarriors. These guys were the Emperor's first genetic engineered soldiers, the prototypes before the Space Marines. And they made the Astartes look like choir boys. So let's set the scene. Terror during the Unification Wars. The planet's a total wasteland. Radiation covers everything. Techno-barbarian warlords and gene cults fighting over the ashes of what used to be civilization. Enter the Emperor of Mankind, who'd had enough of humanity acting like animals. To unite the planet, he needed soldiers who could cut through these warlords like a chainsaw through parchment. That's where the Thunder Warriors came in. They were bigger, stronger and faster than any human alive, the result of unstable gene tech and brutal conditioning. They weren't made to last long, they were made to win. And oh boy did they. The Thunder Warriors were unleashed during the Unification Wars and they absolutely dominated. One of their most famous battles was the Siege of Ma'arat, the final conflict of the Unification. It was basically a last stand of the old warlords, and the Emperor sent in his Thunder Warriors for one final push. They tore through the enemy lines, wiping out entire armies in hours. But victory came at a cost. Most of the Thunder Warriors died in the process. And here's the twist. Those who survived didn't get medals or parades. They got executed, put down like rabid dogs by the Emperor's custodies. Why? Because the Emperor didn't need unstable killers in his new peaceful Imperium. He had already moved on to create the Space Marines, a more refined, stable version of his gene soldiers. Their gear was just as brutal as they were. They wore proto-power armor, the Mark I Thunder armor. Bulkier and less advanced from what Space Marines use now, but still strong enough to shrug off small arms fire. Their weapons were the stuff of nightmares. Mass reactive bolters, power blades, heavy chain weapons and even early energy guns. They didn't fight in neat-like formations, like the Astartes. Thunder Warriors were shock troops meant to break everything in front of them through sheer power and rage. You cannot stop this storm. In the end, the Thunder Warriors were a means to an end. They won the Emperor his throne, but they were too unstable to exist in his vision of humanity's future. A few survivors supposedly escaped the purge, fading into the underworld of terror, old, broken, but still deadly. They were the first step towards the Space Marines, the rough draft that bled so the galaxy could be united. So next time you see a proud Astartes, remember, they walk in the shadows of the Thunder Warriors, the Emperor's forgotten giants.